cannot, we must not, we will not leave our citizens behind. We're going to be focused on jobs, economic vitality, and bringing Philadelphia back from this economic crisis. We're working every day to make this a safer city. Here in Philadelphia, we know.
Good afternoon, everyone.
We are sick and tired.
Come on, more than that. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to City Hall. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Keith Jones. I anchor the news on NBC 10, weekdays at 5 o'clock. Please watch, as I always like to say. I am so grateful to represent NBC 10 here today. So often, in this very room, there are news conferences, there are safety reports, there are some huge announcements. Today is no different, and NBC 10, on behalf of my family, NBC 10 Telemundo 62, we are so proud to be the official television sponsors of not only the Blue Cross River Ink Winterfest there in Penn's Landing, which is a fantastic place if you've never been there. There have been so many different renovations as well, but also this year, the Sugarhouse New Year's Eve Firework Show, which of course is on the Delaware River waterfront. Woohoo! Woohoo is right. The best part about this whole thing, NBC 10 at Telemundo 62, we're not only going to air the fireworks on NBC 10 News at 6 o'clock, but we're also working on a 30-minute special on Telemundo 62. And to top it all off, we're going to use all our platforms, and we're also going to simulcast the entire thing on NBC10.com. But there's no better city to ring in the new year than here in Philadelphia. It's a family affair. We want everyone to come out, of course. And as I said, here in this room, I'm not too familiar behind the mic. Usually I'm behind a camera. So it's my pleasure right now, without much further ado, to introduce the mayor of Philadelphia, the great Michael Nutter.
Keith, thank you very, very much. Sorry to hold you guys up. But Keith, thank you not only for your emceeing today, but I'll try to give you some extra shout out. Please watch him on television. He would appreciate it. His mom would appreciate it. I'm sure the station would appreciate it as well. Councilman Squilla, thank you for being here this morning as well. Mike DeBardinis, Deputy Mayor for Environmental and Community Resources. Tom Cochran, President, Delaware River Waterfront Corporation. Wendy Hamilton, the ever-enthusiastic, indomitable, unstoppable General Manager of the Sugarhouse Casino. Merrill Evans, Visit Philly, thank you. And our many, many partners and sponsors, Steve Butler and David Yadgaroff, KYW Radio, NBC 10 and Telemundo, Vince Gianni, Senior VP and General Manager at PHL 17, and of course, obviously you can't have a Mummers Day Parade without the Mummers. And so Bob Shannon and the Mummers, thank you very, very much. It just makes it more difficult to have a Mummers Day Parade if the Mummers aren't there. So they will be there, absolutely. No better place to spend New Year's Eve, New Year's Day than in Philadelphia. We have some great announcements about all the festivities in the Philadelphia region for this year. Members of our team at the Philadelphia Parks and Recreation will tell you about the 115th annual Mummers Parade, and Tom at WDRWC and Wendy from Sugarhouse, they're going to tell you more about the fireworks on the waterfront, which we love. Once again this year, the Mummers Parade will keep with its new route from Center City into South Philadelphia. This 115-year tradition is the oldest continuous folk festival in the world. That's the part where you're supposed to get real excited. Repeat it one more time. The 115-year tradition is the oldest continuous folk festival in the world. Where else but Philadelphia? The Mummers begin in all their glory at 10 a.m. at City Hall with the judging, followed by the march down Broad Street to Washington Avenue. The Mummers Parade and the Sugarhouse New Year's Eve fireworks at the waterfront are both family-friendly events. The majority of the Mummers performers are proudly following in the footsteps of their parents, aunts, uncles, and grandparents. The New Year's Eve fireworks will once again be presented at 2 times, 6 p.m. and midnight to accommodate families and folks who want to go out and see a show, have dinner, do whatever they want to do, different celebrations, or they can just go home and watch the fireworks at midnight on TV. This is the 6th year for the 6 p.m. fireworks show, a tradition that I hope continues for many, many years to come. People love it. Nothing like double fireworks. Many Philadelphians and residents in our surrounding suburbs and beyond may be thinking, what's the best way to take in New Year's Eve fireworks and the Mummers Parade? Well, we have an answer for you. Stay overnight in a hotel. Meryl Evitz and her team, they're here to tell us all about Visit Philadelphia's popular overnight hotel package. So park the car, use the flash trolley from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., and don't worry about your car again until the new year. Just keep track of wherever you parked it. Get up to the minute news on Philadelphia's holiday happenings at visitphilly.com/holidays and youwishyouKnew.com/no slash. But it's pronounced you wish you knew, but it's in, kind of hooked on phonics kind of thing. You'll find that's the way it's in my notes. You'll find day-by-day news and features like where to watch the fireworks, restaurant, and hotel specials. We'll see you on the Delaware waterfront for the Sugarhouse New Year's Eve fireworks at 6 p.m. and midnight, and the Mummers Parade on Broad Street, of course, on January 1st, 2016. And with that in mind, the Deputy Mayor for all things fun, Mike DeBaradinas.
Thanks, Mayor, and good afternoon, everybody. I ran the rec department in the 90s, and that's when I got very close to the parade. Most people, a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't know that the department is the city recreation department at that time, now Parks and Recreation today, is the operating department that works with the mummers and all their different divisions and brigades to run the parade every year. Hundreds of Park and Rec employees and volunteers are on the streets to make sure that the parade runs smoothly and that we sort of have as continuous and as spectator-friendly parade as we can put on. And I've seen the parade change, and I think the reason why there's such vitality and excitement about the parade is it has a way of evolving. So some of the judging has changed over the years. The performance areas, we've really paid a lot of attention to building performance areas for spectators to try to build the kind of amenities that allow people to come and enjoy it with their families. And this year to open up a whole new brigade, and Leo Dignam will talk about that a little later. So we're very excited about this year. We're very excited about all the collaborations with the fireworks, with Sugarhouse, with the down on the fireworks on the river. It really makes it a very exciting day for all Philadelphians, and particularly for the men and women in the Parks and Recreation Department who work so hard with the mummers to make sure that Philadelphians get a really great show on January 1st. I want to just point, in addition to Leo Dignam for his fine work, Deputy Commissioner Leo Dignam, I want to also thank Peggy Jastrzemski and Jim Marino for their continuous work in making this parade. Part of what makes this parade so special is their hard work. So thank you for all coming. We look forward to the parade, and I want to introduce our next speaker, and that's Leo Dignam, Parade Director and Deputy Commissioner for Programs in the Department of Parks and Recreation. Leo.
Thank you, Mike. The Mummers Parade has been a Philadelphia institution for many years, over 100 years, and city departments have been very vital to the parade as well. As Mike mentioned, the Parks and Recreation Department, but also police, EMS, Streets Department, L&I, almost every department in the city comes together on New Year's Day to make sure that this parade goes off without a hitch. And as Mike also said, the Mummers Parade has continued to evolve. We changed the route last year from South Philly to Center City to South Philly. We've added new costume divisions and provided different venues throughout the years. But this year we're going to again try something new. We've reached out to a number of groups in a concerted effort to have the Mummers Parade celebrate a full range of Philadelphia's cultural and ethnic diversity. We've created the new Philadelphia Division that incorporates representative sampling of new groups that showcase the city's cultural diversity. The groups that will kick off the parade are Miss Fancy Brigade, who you may remember as the female impersonators. This is their 4th year in the parade. But this year we have 2 groups with us today that are helping to celebrate the new division. We have Carnaval de Pueblo in Philadelphia. They will be second in the parade. And then we have the Second to None drill team, who will also be involved in the Mummers Parade. We would like all Philadelphia Mummers fans, young and old, to welcome these new members to the fold. The Philadelphia Division will be followed by the Fancies, the Wench Brigades, the Comics, and the String Bands. The Fancy Brigades will join the parade on Broad Street after their 12 noon show at the Convention Center. And the best place to view the parade, of course, is City Hall at 15th and Market. Tickets can be purchased at the Independent Visitor Center. There are also 2 performance areas on Broad Street, one at the Union League at Broad and Sampson, and there's one outside of Kappa High School at Broad and Carpenter. So get there early to get your seats. We'll have bleachers, we'll have amenities like bathrooms and food trucks and things like that so people can enjoy the parade. The other thing I wanted to mention is that the parade will be, again, telecast on PHL 17 in case you can't come down, but we really want everybody to come into the city to see this great event. One more thing to note, this year we'll be getting an earlier start. We will be starting the parade at 9 a.m. sharp, not 10 a.m., 9 a.m. sharp, so all the Mummers fans can come down early, get your seat, and get your favorite point of view so you can watch the new Philadelphia Division, as well as all the other groups that have been a part of the parade for 116 years. Next, I'd like to introduce the president of the String Band Association, Mr. Tom Loomis.
Thank you, Leo, Mayor Nutter, Wendy Hamilton, Sugarhouse, for your support. Members of the Woodland String Band back there helping me out today by being here. I appreciate it. And our TV partner, PHL 17. The diversity that we're bringing into the parade this year is helping expand the diversity that we've had for a long time. But welcoming the new groups is a wonderful thing. It's going to bring new fans to the sidewalks for the parade. And anytime we can spread this great tradition that we have had for 200 years, 115 as a sanctioned parade in Philadelphia, it's a wonderful thing for everybody in the Delaware Valley. I want to thank the Rec Department and the Mayor for opening up the parade to bring this new division in and these new groups, because it's going to be an amazing day. You're going to experience the best parade you've ever been in, and we're so happy to have you as part of the parade this year. Welcome. Last year we introduced the new route, and in some cases people were hesitant for change. But as we mentioned earlier, you have to evolve, you have to change. The new route proved to be very fan-friendly, and that was the idea, to make it easier to get there, easier to find out where the parade's going to be, what time it's going to start. And the sidewalks were packed. We're hoping for an even bigger crowd this year, and we want more and more people to understand what the tradition of mummery is and what the city of Philadelphia has helped us nurture for all these years. So please, when you get a chance, spread it to your friends. Let them know that the New Year's Day Parade, or as I love the way the mayor put it, the Mummers Day Parade, is strong and vibrant, and we're really excited about 2016. Thank you all very much.
Thank you very much, Tom. I thought for sure I'd have to follow the Mummers, and I said, forget about it in this town. That's impossible. So I won't follow them. I'm going to move things right along and introduce now Tom Corcoran. He is the president of the Delaware River Waterfront Corporation.
Well, thank everyone, Mayor and assembled dignitaries. On behalf of the City of Philadelphia, in this case, DRWC, Delaware River Waterfront Corporation, is very proud to coordinate the region's New Year's Eve celebration with our partners Sugarhouse Casino, Visit Philadelphia, KYW News Radio, and NBC 10 Telemundo 62. Thanks to the original idea for a 6 p.m. fireworks show, which is due to Mayor Nutter making this suggestion 7 years ago. And thanks to the ongoing crucial support from Sugarhouse Casino, there is now twice the fun to be had on New Year's Eve at the fireworks, the 6 p.m. and the midnight show. These shows are so large that they can be seen for miles. So if you can see the fireworks, be sure to tune in on KYW News Radio, which will broadcast the official synchronized soundtracks for both shows. And thanks to our partners NBC 10 and Telemundo 62, the entire region can enjoy the 6 p.m. fireworks for the first time live on TV. The fireworks will be provided by Pyrotechnico with music by Under the Sun Productions. And this whole extravaganza is really coordinated by Jody Milkman, Vice President for Communications, Programming, and a lot of other things, and her whole staff. This time of year, if you look in Jody's eyes, you can see fireworks going off. And I've learned more about artillery shells talking to her than I ever thought I would learn. There are great viewing opportunities for the fireworks, both at Sugarhouse Casino itself, out on the beautiful park in front of the casino, as well as at Penn's Landing, of course. In both these areas, we'll be playing the soundtracks on very loud and very big speakers. In addition, you can celebrate on ice at the Blue Cross River Rink Winterfest, aboard the Mushulu, at Penn's Landing Hilton, at Dave & Buster's, and at Independence Seaport Museum, or across the river at Adventure Aquarium or on the Battleship, New Jersey. Many of these parties are great for all ages, typically selling out in advance, so visitors are encouraged to plan ahead. And if you haven't already been, I encourage you to plan to visit Blue Cross River Rink Winterfest for a spectacular skating or non-skating winter experience. Winterfest is open 7 days a week, including all holidays through February 28th. And the season will actually kick off this Friday with a spectacular holiday tree lighting event starting at 6:30. And now it's my privilege to introduce Wendy Hamilton, the General Manager of Sugarhouse Casino. Today is Giving Tuesday, for those of you who might not know that. And very few people have given more back to the community in Philadelphia than Wendy and her staff and Sugarhouse Casino. Under her leadership, Sugarhouse has been a civic star in the community. Her energy and enthusiasm are contagious, and the city is much the better for it. Thanks to the support of Sugarhouse, again, we were able to introduce the 6 p.m. fireworks show 6 years ago. And please join me in welcoming the person who sustains this now beloved New Year's tradition. Wendy? Get out of your way.
That was so nice. Good afternoon. We are back to this time of year, Philly. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Mayor, Deputy Mayor, Tom and Meryl and Leo, and Jody, who puts a lot of work into all of this. Thank you. Fireworks and mummers are two of Philadelphia traditions we have been very proud to be a part of at Sugarhouse. I am Wendy Hamilton, General Manager at Sugarhouse. We have been the title sponsor of the New Year's Eve fireworks on the waterfront for 6 years and the Mummers Parade for 5 years. That would be an easier sentence if we would have just started them both in the same year, but I don't know, we were late on the mummers. But here we are. We've been open for 5 years this past September. Can you believe it? Where does the time go? Crazy. Let's see, we will be ringing in the new year this year with our own party at Sugarhouse on the 31st. We've got live music, dancing, champagne, and exclusive views of the breathtaking fireworks display. You will also see the tail end of our construction. We have been working on a $164 million expansion project at Sugarhouse, and it's coming to an end. So all the pieces of that open this month and then during the course of January. So if you don't get to us for the fireworks or the mummers, wait till February and you won't believe what you see. Lots of new restaurants, 7 new food and beverage outlets, 30,000 square feet of event space, new parking garage. So that'll be a lot of fun. Once again this year we'll be running our mummers party bus from Sugarhouse to the parade on Broad Street. All coming very soon, so stay tuned. As you can see, there has never been a better time to hold a celebration in Philly. We look forward to showing off all of the pieces of the new Sugarhouse coming soon. On the waterfront, we'll see you on Broad Street and on the waterfront at the end of this year, coming very quickly. Thank you to the DRWC and the City of Philadelphia for being great partners and giving us the opportunity to continue to take part in this. Thank you to the mummers for all of the hard work that goes into this tradition every single year. We all enjoy it for one day, and we all know that you work on it all the time, all year long, and we thank you for that. And Happy New Year, Philly. Thanks.
Wendy, thank you very much. This wouldn't be complete, of course, talking all things Philadelphia, than me welcoming up Meryl Levitz right now, the president and CEO of Visit Philadelphia. It's always a pleasure talking with her, and I know you guys will feel the same way. Meryl?
Thanks so much. Thank you. Hello, everyone, and thanks everyone up here for bringing New Year's in Philly back once again. We think, well, we actually know that Philadelphia has become a place where people want to be year-round. Record visitation proves that. But look what happened this summer. Philadelphia's really taken back the summer with the creation of Made in America, Welcome America, Schuylkill River Banks, the Spruce Street Harbor Park, the Oval, Brace Street Pier, everything that's made Philadelphia a place to be in the summer. We've learned that lesson, that people will come and they'll want to be here. So now we've taken back the winter too. You've heard that we've had the mummers since, what, 1901? The Macy's Holiday Light Show has actually been with us since 1956. The New Year's Eve Midnight Fireworks since 1991, and we thank Sugarhouse for the current support, and Delaware River and the city. But this generation of residents and visitors are also going to grow up remembering Winterfest on the waterfront, Philadelphia's Christmas Village, which is open now, the Comcast Holiday Spectacular. So I'd say that we've power-packed the winter as well. So visitation by residents and visitors will increase. This year, we're also going to be showing the fireworks in a variety of other places if you can't make it down to the waterfront, or you don't want to sit in front of your TV, although I don't know why you wouldn't want to, right, Keith? Okay. But just in case you want to be outdoors, Lit Brothers at 8th and Market, it'll be on those large screens, Commerce Square on Market between 20th and 21st, and also the Kimmel Center Cube on Broad and Spruce. And there are lots of ways to do the holidays and to plan for it. All you have to do is what the mayor told you to do. Wouldn't it be nice, Mayor, if it was just that easy? Like, just do what the mayor told you to do. Go to visitphilly.com/holidays or visitphilly.com/New Year's, or youwishyouknew.com, no slash. That one's slash free. Just so you know, some of our most popular holiday pages, when you do go there, the one that pick up the most visits, are the 15 must-see attractions, and people keep checking on those over and over. The top places to see holiday lights, and Philly's funny. It's different from other cities. You know, in New York, you go into Center City, their Center City, to see lights. But here you go into the neighborhoods, and each neighborhood has its own style and its own way. So don't miss going to visitphilly.com so you can get a little clue as to where you might see the best. Another top visited page is free holiday fun, and there's lots of it. The extensive listing of events and attractions, and suggestions for holiday shopping. Think indie boutiques, well-known stores, seasonal pop-ups and markets like Made in Philadelphia Holiday Market or the Christmas Village. And don't forget our museums. Some of you, I'm sure, saw the Simpsons show when Homer finally goes to a museum and he walks up to it and it has 3 banners: truth, integrity, gift shop. Well, our museums have gift shops too, and they're really stocked up for the winter in wonderful, wonderful ways. And then equally popular and increasingly popular as it gets closer to the day is the New Year's Eve guide. And that has dinners, parties, hotel packages, tips on where to watch the Sugarhouse New Year's Eve fireworks on the waterfront and Mummers Parade. That's the longest sponsor recognition I've ever had to give, but it was worth it, and we thank you for doing it. To make it easy, as the mayor said, the Philly Flash Downtown bus loop will run every 15 minutes from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. between Penn's Landing and all the way out to the Please Touch Museum. And remember, your car stays free. if you get the Philly overnight hotel package, and we highly recommend it because after you watch the fireworks, you'll wake up and you'll already be there for the mummers. So, Happy New Year, and thanks everybody. Have a good one. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Merrill. My name is Steve Nikhazy. I'm an anchor at KYW News Radio, and KYW News Radio and CBS Radio are proud to be proud sponsors and partners in this event. I was just thinking, in the time that I've covered Philadelphia, and I guess that goes back to the 70s, we've seen so many changes in these big events. I can remember when the Mummers Parade lacked diversity and in some cases direction, and also we only had one fireworks show on New Year's Eve. So we've come a long way, and a lot of positive changes have been generated. I think a lot of these changes generated over the past 8 years, and we're certainly appreciative of Mayor Nutter and his fine staff and everybody else connected to this to make Philadelphia one of the most progressive cities I know. Thank you. I'm hosting a show called Reporters Roundup. I hope you all will tune in for that as we move deeper into the holiday season. Check in 2, 3, 4 times a day for lots of fun on Center City. And don't forget about the festive boat parade at Penn's Landing, the Independent Seaport Museum. One of my duties, in addition to doing the news, has been to serve as the announcer for the official countdown. I like to say it's the countdown that has launched millions of kisses on New Year's Eve over the years. And as they say, practice makes perfect. It has become kind of a tradition during this news conference to do our own countdown to get the countdown moving. So if everybody could help me count down, we'll start from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Thank you for coming, and happy holidays to you all.